So let's talk about the backswing now for the chip and run shot. Now, there's a few things to be aware of and to think about that are great as well for the rest of the game as well. So this is really important. Now, the backswing, a couple of things to look out for. As we take the club away, we don't want to be going too much what we call on the inside or too much on the outside. So here is the inside, here is the outside. You want the club to be working back in a relatively straight line. So it's back in a straight line, then it works a slight arc the longer it gets. Okay, so you want to try and keep the club head just out in front of your hands here. Imagine there's a big box like here, so if you were to go too much on the inside you would hit that box. So it's good just to rehearse that swing a few times. You can even put like a small chair there or something and just rehearse that position. Keep checking that the club head is out in front of your hands. Okay, you don't want that working in here. Checkpoint number 2 is the club face. Now what you don't want to be doing is you don't want that club face pointing too much to the floor, but in turn you don't want it rolling too much so the club face is to the sky. So a really good position for that to be in. It's club face about the same angle as your spine. You can go sort of toe to the sky, but spine angle is a really good position there. So just keep rehearsing that backswing position so it's at the same angle as your spine. So let's just try this shot here. Let's try and just land it by that ball, rehearsing that backswing position. Oof, that's close. So now onto the downswing. So with the downswing, it's really important we use our whole body as one. So as well as that backswing, as we go into that backswing, we turn our hips, our chest all as one. Then when we go into that downswing, we're doing exactly the same. So we're turning our hips and our chest all to the target as one. We're not separating any body parts like we do in the full swing. In the chipping action, we keep it all as one unit. We also want to make sure that we maintain our weight over our left knee. So as we take our backswing, we keep our weight on our left knee. As we go into our downswing, we keep our weight on our left knee. There is no sort of weight transfer at all in chipping. So we just maintain our weight over this left side going back and through. Okay, so we've just gone through the backswing and the downswing. So now we're going to talk about impact and follow through. So there's a couple of important positions we need to think about. Now we spoke about keeping the body as one, so just rotating hips and shoulders back and hips and shoulders down, keeping our weight on our left leg. So now as we get down through to impact and our follow through, you want to be focusing on keeping a straight line between your left arm and the shaft on that downswing and in that finish position as well. So we're turning our hips and our chest to target, keeping this nice straight line. And then as we swing through, you'll notice we're not really rotating that club face much. So that club face is probably turning to about a 45-degree angle when it's, I would say when it's about parallel to the floor. So let's get that just rotating ever so slightly. If we over rotate, we're going to get a lot of topspin on the ball. If we don't rotate at all, we're probably going to scoop the ball and misstrike it. So it's just a slight rotation. So just about 45-degree rotation as we swing through. Now a couple of drills to really help you with this impact position is you can just hold onto another golf club, or if you've got an alignment stick, hold onto the alignment stick and the handle at the same time. Now as you swing through, you want to make sure the handle or the stick doesn't hit you in the side. So as we're turning through, keeping that nice straight line, the stick is staying nicely away from my body. That's going to really help you get a consistent strike and have the ball reacting consistently. If we go, and this is really common, I see this in a lot of golfers, if you start sort of flicking your wrist, you're going to get very inconsistent strikes and very inconsistent results. So really try to keep that angle on that follow through.